I did not have to make a mortgage payment out of any of my, other income. Airbnb basically paid my entire mortgage payment and some, okay? Well, hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Shy-Bivia, and welcome back to my channel, okay? I am super excited to be here and super excited to talk about my Airbnb journey a little bit with you guys, okay? And how Airbnb literally paid my mortgage, okay? Honestly, if you asked me a few years ago, okay, what I would be doing, I would not have even thought about Airbnb at all, okay? One of the things that I would be doing. But honestly, I am truly grateful and happy that I stumbled upon the opportunity and decided to jump right into it, okay? Last year, or since we have started Airbnb, we literally, okay, I did not have to make a mortgage payment out of any of my, other income, whether, full-time income or whatever, okay? Airbnb basically paid my entire mortgage payment and some, okay? And the beautiful thing about it too is that the cash flow was great. So not only was I able to pay my mortgage payment every single month from Airbnb, okay, using the earnings from Airbnb, but we've also had like 2x surplus, right? Because like I said, I've probably shared this with you guys before, but we have been able to maintain a very high occupancy rate, okay? So we've always been booked. So I'm really grateful of that. And, I'm honestly proud of myself. I am really proud of myself because I know, what I'm coming from and what my journey was like, just a few years ago, right? Maybe 6 years ago, 2013, coming here and, sometimes couldn't afford my $400 rent payment, sometimes couldn't afford bus fare, right? To take the bus and stuff like that, to now be able to, I'm still not where I want to be fully, I can tell you that, right? I always have goals. I always have another goal, once I've accomplished something. But to really think back of where I'm coming from not having much and stuff like that, to now to be able to earn passive income, have different streams of income, multiple streams of income, and to have Airbnb pay my mortgage, or, my guests pay my mortgage, basically. It's just such a great feeling. But anyway, I wanted to share that if you have been thinking about starting Airbnb, I strongly suggest going for it, okay? If you've been back and forth, thinking about it, there are a lot of opinions out there, right, about Airbnb, about the short-term rental space, or Airbnb rental arbitrage space, right? There are a lot of opinions out there, okay? In my opinion, I've had a great experience with it, right? Yes, I've had a couple of guests who were just weird, right? And a couple of guests who were just like, I would never host them again. Fortunately, it wasn't anything crazy, like any crazy damages or anything like that. You will experience here and there situations like those. But fortunately, Airbnb does have, host guarantee protection and stuff like that, insurance and stuff like that. You can also take out your own insurance, right, policy, whether just a business insurance, liability insurance, or renter's insurance, or whatever it is. Some people say the market is getting oversaturated. It really depends on where you go. You can be creative, right, with this space. Remember, Airbnb is not the only platform that's out there. You can be creative and use other platforms, okay? If you're not comfortable with having just random guests or whichever, you can use other platforms that allows you to rent to people like actual business professionals, like travel nurses who are on assignment for like 3 months, 2 months at a time, and whichever. That way you can do a more thorough background check, possibly sign like a temporary lease situation, contract, and stuff like that, right? So whatever floats your boat, but there are so many different aspects to the short-term rental space and so many different ways that you can be creative with it, okay? But I'm just here to tell you that there is money to be made, okay? There is money to be made on Airbnb in the short-term rental space. You know, people are traveling for all types of different reasons, right? I always stress that, whether it's for work, whether it's for, you know, whether they're just on an assignment, whether it's just to visit family, right? Whether, you know, we've had people that travel from Hawaii, from Argentina, from different parts of the world, right? All over the world, because they're either visiting family or they're coming to college or school or whatever it is, you know. So people are always traveling. People always need somewhere to stay, and Airbnb is getting popular. In case you missed the news, but Airbnb is looking for more hosts, right? They are looking for more hosts on the Airbnb platform because the demand is getting so high for Airbnb, right? So if you can make some extra money, if you have an extra space, right? You know, in some people may not in your basement. I mean, to each their own. Some people may not want to host while they are living in a property, and that's fine too. But, you know, find creative ways. If you have a spare room, or if you know you travel every summer or something like that, you know, rent out that section of your home, okay? Earn some extra money in the meantime. So I'm just here to share with you guys my Airbnb journey. I'll be honest with you guys, okay? Let me just be honest with you guys. And this is like kind of like going in my business a little bit, but most of the money that I've made from Airbnb, the earned income from Airbnb on a monthly basis, could really replace my full-time income. If I decided to leave my job right now and just live off of Airbnb incomes, I could probably do that, right? And so that's what I love about this business, is it just gives you that flexibility and the opportunity to do that. Will I do that right now? Probably not, right? I actually do like what I do, okay? Some of you guys know I'm also a flight attendant, okay? So I travel a lot, and that's one of the reasons why I like this business, is because it really doesn't require much from me, to be honest with you. Any work or anything that I need to be done or needs to be done can literally be done through an app, right? Through a phone call or an app or whatever. So it does not really require much of me to physically be anywhere, right? So that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. You know, I could be flying or something and it's still being ran smoothly, right? So that's what I love about Airbnbs, okay? It's very passive, okay? At least for the most part, at least 80% passive, okay? I like to say passive income is active first, right? Yes, you have to get things set up and all of that, but trust me, once you get everything set up and your automations and your winning team and everything like that, it's smooth sailing from there, okay? And again, I'm just speaking from my experience, okay? This has been my experience with Airbnb so far. And honestly, for as long as it's around and for as long as it's making me money, I will be there, okay? I will be making money on Airbnb as long as it is available, okay? So if you've been thinking about Airbnb or starting Airbnb, definitely consider it, okay? Definitely consider it for sure. I personally have a course, okay, a very thorough course on Airbnb of how you can start this business, okay? Start making money, and how you can even get funding, right? And how you can use other people's money to start this business, right? How you can automate your business and get everything set up as quickly as possible and all of that good stuff. So I have a thorough course on that if you want to check it out. I also have a book as well, okay? If you just kind of want an idea of, you know, what this business entails and, you know, the basics, basically. The book is called The B&B Boss Basics, right? What they don't tell you, everything you need to know about starting a short-term rental business. This book will definitely help you with the basics, okay, of what you need to know about starting a short-term rental business. You can do this business with property that you own and without property that you own, okay? I've done it both ways, okay? So it's 100% doable. You know, I say do your due diligence with your market, whatever market that you may be interested in. You know, do your research with the legalities and stuff like that. You know, what's happening in that area, what license that you may need, stuff like that. If if Airbnb is favorable in that area, and whichever, I personally strongly suggest do your due diligence before you decide to go in a particular market, okay? Things change all the time. One market may be, you know, open arms with it, and before you know it, you know, the next few months, they may not be. So, you know, you want to definitely do your due diligence, and that's why I also strongly suggest kind of like diversifying as well. So not, you know, only focusing on one market, but possibly looking to other markets as well, okay? So that you don't have all your eggs in one basket. or market. Okay, starting Airbnb was one of the ways that we were able to just get up and literally move to Dallas in less than 30 days. Like, we did not plan this for a long time at all. We were just like, you know, let's just move to Dallas. Okay, and if you get a copy of my book, you'll see my story, okay, of how it really all started and us kind of moving into our garage for a while and stuff like that. Like, you know, that's just a sacrifice that we decided to make, and I'm not afraid to share that story. You know, we all have a story, okay? And my husband and I, we knew our goal, okay? We were somewhat strategic. We knew we weren't gonna be there forever. But I just say this to say that don't be afraid, okay, to make that move. If you've been thinking about something, dreaming about something, or moving to a place, even if people around you aren't supportive of you, but you do feel in your heart that it's the right thing to do, go ahead and do it, okay? They'll come around, they'll get it later, okay? But you have to do what's best for you as well, okay? It's impossible to make everybody around you happy, okay? Yes, everybody may want you to stay. I get it. They love you and all of that, right? You can always visit. They can visit, right? So if you've been having strong intuition or something that you should move to a place, don't be afraid to, okay? The worst that can happen is you move to a place, you don't like it. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, right? You can always move back, okay? I hope that this video is somewhat an inspiration for you, okay? Don't be afraid to make that move. I'm happy that I was not afraid to make that move. I'm a risk taker. I'm not afraid to take a risk and try new things. And honestly, this has been one of the best things that I've decided to do. I mean, it's nothing like being able to earn passive income while you travel, while you go on vacation, while you work, you know, if you choose to have a full-time job as well. You know, I'm still a flight attendant, right? Like I said, I still have it's not really a normal job, but it's definitely not a normal job, okay? Somewhat of a lifestyle, but you know, I'm still an employee, okay? Let's just say that. I'm still an employee, but I've still also been able to earn passive income as well. This video is not a sponsored video, okay? Even though it should be, okay? But it's not a sponsored video. So yeah, if you have been thinking about starting Airbnb, definitely think about it. If you need help on your journey, definitely go check out my book, okay? My book will definitely help you. And again, I also have a course on this, okay? That literally walks you through everything that you need to know to start this business, to start earning some high figures, okay? Yes, I like the whole rental arbitrage model, but I'm also looking at other models as well, because I strongly believe in investing in real estate. So that's one of the other routes that I'll be looking at, with actually owning, okay, most off or all off my Airbnbs, okay? So I'll be using the burst strategy and stuff like that. So more to come on that, okay? But like I said, if you want to follow my journey, definitely don't forget to subscribe, okay, to this channel. And don't forget to like this video so that I know that you like this video, okay? So that I can keep creating content, more content like this. And so that the YouTube algorithm, okay, it knows that you like this video and will also recommend this video to others, okay? But definitely stay tuned for that journey, okay? Because that is coming really, really soon. Real estate investing, wholesaling, real estate wholesaling. I've been doing a little bit of that, and but more to come on that, okay? But anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Again, it's your girl Shy-Bivia. It was an absolute pleasure. Let's continue to grow those businesses and get financially healthy together. And I'll see you guys later. Be blessed. Bye-bye.